Let's Dine Out California is made possible in part by Tobias Maynard DDS in Redlands, specializing in cosmetic, holistic, and family dentistry. Tobias Maynard DDS in Redlands. PearlyWhitesDDS.com. California Premier Builders LLC, serving Southern California with large and small home and commercial construction services such as remodels, roofing, windows, and solar. California Premier Builders proudly supports Empire PBS and the Let's Dine Out California show.
Welcome to another delicious edition of the Let's Dine Out California show. I'm food critic Allan Borgen, the Food Whisperer.
And I'm Izzy Bussey, and I'm a foodie with an attitude.
Big attitude too. We're gonna have a fun show today. We're going to Rialto, and a lot of people don't think there's a whole bunch of restaurants here, but there are. We found two great ones, and let's talk about the menu today.
First, we're off to Allan Sons Pizza and Pasta. Then we're off to September's Taproom and Eatery.
Okay, Izzy, I don't know about you, I'm ready to go, and lots of good food ahead of us, so stay tuned. We're off to a big venture to Rialto. Well, here we are at Allan Sons Pizza and Pasta in Rialto, and I've known these people for about 5-6 years now, and they have a lot of passion. They're from Sicily, around that area. All these recipes are pretty much home-style family recipes, so it goes back generation after generation. I really wanted them to adopt me. I always want these people to adopt me, but nobody wants to take it on. But anyway, nice, friendly people, and you know the restaurants. It's just nice. It's clean. It doesn't have a lot of decorations on there. It has some TV screens for you to watch some shows and stuff. But the whole thing you come here for is for the food.
Yeah, and it's spacious. I mean, so you can really have a big party and friends, and you know, after like a baseball game or soccer with your kids, is a great place to come.
Plus, he does catering too.
I know, and the food's totally amazing.
Well, let's get right into it.
Yeah.
One of the first ones is the Pepperoni Rolls, $6.35. Now this consisted of, first of all, the dough, which is stretched out. Then he put pepperoni on it. I mean, lots of pepperoni on it. Tons of mozzarella cheese. That's one thing you'll notice here, a lot of cheese in all the dishes. They roll the dough up. They cut it into about 8 pieces. Then they flatten it down a little bit. And then he bakes it and for about 9 minutes. And when it comes out, they're like little pinwheels. And a nice cup he serves with pizza sauce. I love this, and you went nuts over this too. It's just lots of good stuff in there.
As you're talking about, I'm drooling. It's so good. I mean, it's totally like salty, but the crust here, the bread, is just so light and flavorful too. So in the sauce, I can just use a spoon and drink it.
All his sauces are very bold, assertive. This one is a little sweet. I loved it. Also, the dough is great. So, being a judge at the International Pizza Expo for 7 years, I think this was great. I mean, and we'll talk about another one that comes out later on. But all the doughs here are really good. They're light, they're airy, but they crisp up really nice. So next came the sausage and bell pepper Stromboli, $8.20. Back east, this is big. In California, it's not, but it should be. This consisted of, again, dough that's stretched out. Again, tons of mozzarella cheese, pieces of sausage, green bell peppers. Then they add pizza sauce over the top of the bell peppers, and then they add more mozzarella cheese. It's folded up, kind of like a burrito. It's nicely formed. It's it puts slits on top, and then basically it's baked for about 9-10 minutes. And what comes out is just a beautiful presentation. First of all, it's very filling, a lot of cheese, and your senses. It tastes good. It feels good. It's just a wonderful. How can I say? It's a filling dish. It makes you happy.
It's like a pillow full of gooey cheese with like peppers, and then you get the saltiness of the sausage. It's just so yummy.
Next one is, this is the king of pizzas. In all my years of judging pizzas, I think this ranks as one of the best. If it was ever in a competition, it's like a focaccia dough. And what it is, he par bakes it first, and then he puts toppings on. And now this is a 16-inch Sicilian Vinny monster pizza, $32.50. It's well worth it. First it starts out with, again, the same dough, and then they add sauce, then mozzarella cheese, pepperoni, Canadian bacon, slices of salami, sausage, mushrooms, black olives, not done yet, green bell peppers, onions, pineapple, cashews, and guess what? More cheese. It's put in the oven for about 15-20 minutes, and it's cut into 16 lovely pieces. This dough is amazing. It's a little greasy, which we want. It's got a nice crunch to it. It's delicious flavored, and it's got everything you want on there.
Yeah, and the veggies are still crunchy. So as you're crunching into the dough, you still get the crunch of the veggies and the pineapples, and it's not like all soggy like a lot of times on pizzas.
Now, for those vegetarians out there, for those of you that belong to PETA, don't worry, you can also get this as a vegetarian. Everything here, they have a lot of vegetarian options, so don't freak out, okay? That's important. So next came the Meatball Calzone, $9.05. This lovely creation consisted of, again, the dough, which is stretched out, tons of mozzarella cheese. Now this one has ricotta cheese. Then it's homemade meatballs that are wonderful. It's sliced and then it's put again on there, laid on the cheese, and more mozzarella cheese on it. It's folded into a crescent shape, and it's kind of sealed all around so it doesn't leak or anything. It's put in the oven for about 8 or 9 minutes, and what you get is a creamy, rich, doughy, delicious creation. And again, you dip it in the sauce, and voila.
Yeah, if you like ricotta, this is the item to get. You bite into it, it's a pillow ricotta just gushing out. And like I said, I love their sauce. I can drink all their sauces. So it's just a good combo.
Next came a dish that's very original. It's called pasta al Diablo with eggplant and a bread bowl, $16.20. Again, they get the dough, and what they do, they mold it over an aluminum pan to form a bowl, and they bake it for about 8 minutes. Then they put fried eggplant that's cut up with marinara sauce, Parmesan cheese, and you put on the stove to cook it, and they add cream to it and penne pasta. So they mix it all together. Then they add more mozzarella cheese onto it. Then they put that into the bread bowl and they top it with a little Parmesan cheese. Again, very, very creative. And I love the dough. But this is a nice dish. It had a little spice to it, and I thought it was really good.
It's a great combo. I mean, if you like the bread and the pasta together, this is it. I mean, the pasta has really al dente, has a good flavor. The sauce is just right, not too much, not too little. And then I love the bread here, so the bread bow is just a highlight for me.
It's kind of like a taco shell.
Yeah.
But it's really worth it. But again, I would put oregano on it. That's just me. Then we had a dessert pizza. Of course, we needed more pizza. $6.99. This consists of about an 8-inch pizza dough. And I put butter on the crust all around. Then they add cinnamon and sugar, and they bake in the oven. Then they take it out, and they cut it into about 8 slices of it. Then they get Nutella, and they drizzle it all around like a pattern. And they slice strawberries and bananas onto it, and a little sprinkling of powdered sugar. Whew. I can go into a diabetic coma eating this thing, but it's so delicious.
It's hard for you to even spit it out, huh? It's so many ingredients.
I'm really hungry.
Well, plus it's so good. You should smell it. If you like Nutella, you like chocolate, bananas, and strawberries, wow.
These next ones, kind of like a secret menu, but ask for them. It's like $6 and I think 45 cents. These are just pillows of love. You get about 10. They're nuts. They're cinnamon and sugar nuts. But what they do, they fill them with cannoli filling. So it's rich and creamy, absolutely stunning. It's probably the best dessert that no one knows about. And I would come here, if anything, just for that. That's delicious. But it just is just a great restaurant. And those pillows of love, you had about 3 of them, I know. So
yeah, I couldn't stop. I took a bite. It was like, wow. Just, that's all I could say.
And they're just looking at me now. Eat me, eat me.
Yeah, no.
So.
And you can smell it. So like when you walk in here, you can smell how, just all the flavors of food, the saltiness, the sweetness. Now it's like, just makes me want to drool.
Well, I've been drooling the whole time. So join me as I go in the kitchen and talk to Chef Vinny and see what he's making. Okay, Chef Vinny, what are you going to be making for us?
Today we're going to be making our signature eggplant rollatini.
Oh, wow. Okay, sounds good.
So first we start the eggplant. I've already peeled it.
Okay.
Just going to slice it.
Now, do you soak it? I'm kind of talking ahead of time. Do you soak it to get the bitterness out of it?
I do not soak it.
Okay. How come is it? Some eggplants are real bitter, some aren't.
You know what? I'm not really sure, but I know back in the old country, Grandma used to always soak it in salt water before they cook. I think it just makes it too salty for me. So then we just stick it here in the bath.
Okay, what kind of bath is that?
It's just flour and water.
Okay. Then you have seasoned
seasoned breadcrumbs.
Italian seasoning, of course.
Of course.
So this is all family recipe. Your grandma used to make it this way?
Grandma taught my mom, taught my dad.
Wow. Now what?
So now we go take it to the stove and fry them up.
Is that olive oil?
I use soy oil.
Soy, okay. So you just cook it until it gets nice and brown?
Yep, brown on both sides.
Cool.
So we'll put a little bit of sauce at the bottom of the pan.
Piece of sauce.
This is marinara sauce. I'm gonna get some ricotta. Still a little hot. A little parm.
Parm cheese, okay.
And then just roll it up.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow, look at that. Now this is on your menu, right?
This is on the menu.
You serve it with pasta?
Comes with a side of spaghetti.
Oh, wow, okay.
Get a little more sauce on top.
Okay.
And some mozzarella cheese.
That's it?
To top it off.
Put cheese on.
One of my easiest dishes.
And your cheese is Wisconsin cheese, so it's like the best mozzarella cheese.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
All right, into the oven it goes.
See. So you just bake it enough to
Bake it to melt all the cheese, and
okay.
take about 7-8 minutes.
Okay. We got time. Wow, look at that. Oh my goodness. Oh. Come to Papa. God, it's beautiful.
And there you have it.
Wow.
Eggplant rollatini.
Now, this is the kind of food you ate at home growing up?
All the time.
Really? Wow. So let me see what I can do here. Cut a small piece. I'll use a knife. Oh, look how tender that is. Of course, this is piping hot, so this will make good for TV as I burn my mouth. Wow. If you don't like eggplant, you gotta have this one. This is really good. It's cheesy, creamy. It's delicious. Oh man.
Glad you like it, Allan.
Will you adopt me? You gotta adopt me too.
Well, you know, we kind of
look like one.
Hey, there's always room for one more at the table.
Vinny, thank you so much. And
Thank you.
this is amazing. Where are we going next?
Well, we're off to September's
Taproom and Eatery. I knew you were going to say that. I just beat you to it. So, anyway, it's a whole different style of cooking and kind of like a sports bar, but gastropub and lots of good stuff there. So join us, and we'll be there in a couple of seconds. We're here at September's Taproom and Eatery. This is a wonderful restaurant. It's huge, first of all. I mean, it's incredible. There's about 200 people here, so if you hear us yelling, I'm losing my voice talking, you'll know why. But one thing about this restaurant that impressed me, they use quality ingredients. They really take their time with it. Outside of the fries, I think almost everything here is homemade.
Oh, good. I mean, everything tasted good, and especially I think I have one that's my favorite. I won't tell you which one.
Okay, well, we'll find out. But the portions are huge. That's the other thing. They all look like me. So big portions and a lot of fun here. It's a family restaurant, even though a lot of people think it's a sports bar. It's not. Even though they have a lot of TVs, they have a whole menu here for kids. So with that said, let's get into it. So great appetizer. Their #1 appetizer is called the Bangbang Chicken, $12. This is so simple but so good. This consists of 10 panko-coated chicken tenders that are deep fried, and then they're plated. Then they're drizzled with a sweet chili sauce and green onions, and that's it. And what's nice, the end result is it's crunchy, the chicken, and the sweet chili sauce. It's not as spicy as I thought it would be. I like it a little bit more spicy, but nonetheless, it had some flavor to it.
I think the sauce is good. Yeah, it could be a little bit spicier if you like it spicy, but for a wimpy like me, I think it's okay. I could do a little bit more heat.
What about like a dipping sauce, type of thing?
Yeah, I would definitely definitely get more on the side so I can dip it and adjust it how accordingly as I'm biting into it.
Yeah, I agree. So next came the chicken and waffles, $14. Okay, this is not your ordinary chicken and waffles. This starts out with a Belgian waffle. They make their own batter and everything. Then they get a chicken breast. It's pounded, panko coated, and deep fried. Then they add a delicious bacon, jalapeno, onion, garlic, coffee, and pancake syrup on it. And voila, it comes with any side. We had it with tater tots.
The topping's really good because it's like salty, it's a little bit crunchy, has a little bit of kick, not too much, so it's still kid friendly, I think. And then with the syrup, with this, sweet and salty, it kind of gives you that little kick. And I love the waffle on top. It's like a sandwich, so you eat it easily and then dip it. Totally finger food.
A lot of the dishes here, you need a big mouth. If you have a normal sized mouth, you're gonna have problems here because everything's like this big. So, but I agree, and the waffle had a good flavor to it.
Yeah, definitely.
Good thing. Next came the Cuban melt, $16. They start with the roll, buttered roll. Then they add pickles, pulled pork, Swiss cheese, ham, and again, then they put it on a panini press, and you get the marks and it gets the melted cheese. I really like this. I've had a lot of Cubano sandwiches and a lot of meat, a lot of pulled pork, and it just goes together well.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuffing in this. The pork has a smoky kind of taste to it. It's really nice. It's very hearty, as you can tell. I mean, I don't know I can eat that, plus the fries. I mean, that takes me like 3 meals to eat.
I know, but this is, again, the portions are huge, and you can get your choice of side. This one we had regular fries. Next came the Italian Hero. Oh my, $17. This is massive. This is a 16-inch roll. It's buttered. It's put on a flat top to grill. They add Italian dressing, then lettuce, pepperoncinis, tomatoes, onions, pickles, salami, corned beef, prosciutto, spicy capicola, and provolone cheese. And basically, we had the choice of fries or whatever. We had waffle fries with that. What a sandwich. This is massive. Look out, Subway. They have nothing on you. This is a great sandwich. Again, this is enough for 2 people. It's pretty amazing.
If I had to pick a sandwich, that will be the one I go to. I love waffle fries, and I love the Italian meats. And then with the shredded lettuce, I mean, look how tall it is. I mean, it's just a lot of meat inside, very hearty. It's all good quality, freshly shaved,
That's the thing I like about the meats. They give you a lot. They don't kid around with the meat here.
No, they
with all the portions, so unbelievable.
Yeah.
Next came the short ribs. This is $18. This is a beautiful dish. This is garlic mashed potatoes. Then it's one huge fall off the bone melted, basically short rib. It just melts in your mouth. It's baked in the oven there with carrots and onions, and then they have onion strings on top of that. The short rib was wonderful, moist, juicy. It was a very filling dish and really classy.
I really love this one. The mashed potato is very smooth. You can tell it's made from scratch, number one.
I like the garlic flavor to it.
Yeah, the garlic flavor is very buttery. And then the short ribs, oh my gosh, you don't have to chew it. You just put it in your mouth and it melts.
Then they had the September burger. This is $13. This is their signature burger. This is a half-pound burger that's seasoned and put on a grill. Then what they do is they add mayo to the bun, lettuce, tomato, 2 slices of pretty thick Swiss cheese, bacon, and an egg. So you put it all together, unbelievable. It's messy. I love it's kind of an overkill. A lot of restaurants have it, but the egg yolk, when it just mooshes over everything, bacon was crisp. It was a really good effort.
Once again, lots of filling. And then we chose mac and cheese on the side. I think the mac and cheese could be a little bit more al dente, me and my pasta, but it's good mac and cheese. They really use the real cheese to make it.
Yeah, it's a big portion.
Yeah, and it's just a huge portion. Yeah.
So let's go in the kitchen and let's see what the chef's going to make. We're going to be talking with Darren, who's a general manager here, and it's some kind of hot dog. I'm not sure exactly what, but let's go and find out.
Can't wait.
Okay, Darren, we're in the kitchen here, and you're going to be showing us how to make one of your signature dishes.
Correct. Today we're making a signature September's pork and dog.
Pork and dog, okay. So it's a 1 pound all beef hot dog.
Correct.
And 2 strips of bacon. Some toothpicks in to kind of keep everything together. And now he's going to put it on the grill.
On the grill.
Flame grill, okay. Charbroiler flame grill, okay. That's a big doggy.
It really is. Yeah, you come to September's, come hungry. A little bit of butter.
Give it a little crunch to it. Put it on the grill.
Grill top.
Right. Oh, then you got a lot of onions. Cool.
Marinated red and yellow peppers.
So you put it on grill a little bit, give it a little flavor, a little char marks, then you put it in the fryer. Okay?
Fryer gives that bacon that nice crispy.
Oh, that's the whole key to it.
Yeah.
Nothing worse than just limp bacon.
Floppy bacon.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we got our grilled bun. We spread some aioli mayonnaise, which is also made in-house.
Garlic aioli, right?
Yeah.
Okay, garlic aioli. Okay, now we got the hot dog. It's called a ripper back east. So it's a hot dog with the bacon. Oh, look at that crispiness. Okay, so it's nice and crisp. Oh, then comes a lot of love. Then the onions and the bell peppers. Wow. How do people eat this?
Very carefully. Yeah, it's actually very popular.
Very hot too. I could see.
Oh yeah.
Okay, and then this one we have onion rings. You make buttermilk. You make your own onion rings.
Yep. So it's fresh cut onions, dropped in buttermilk, tossed in panko bread, and then thrown in the fryer.
So you don't kid around.
No.
No. When I was in here, you guys were prepping the onions. Everybody was crying in here. So that's what it was. Oh, okay. I thought they were crying because I came.
From the front to the back.
Okay, I didn't know. I didn't know.
They're definitely.
Okay, there's the onion. Wow, those are big.
Yeah, I was telling you, they're big.
They look like me. Big onion rings. Yeah. I gotta taste it. So, you know the routine.
Please dig in.
It's a 1 pound doggy.
This kind of dog you eat with a fork and knife.
Wow. Wow, nothing like the bacon's crisp. Meat, all beef hot dog, you can't go wrong with that.
No. Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. How many of these do you eat a week?
I'd say about 3.
How do you stay so slim? That's all I know.
Because that's all I eat. I starve myself all day until I get to work, and this is my meal.
Wow, that's very good. Well, Darren, thank you so much for allowing us in the kitchen.
You're very welcome.
And continued success, and I'll definitely be back.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
Very good. One more bite. I'll come to Papa.
There you go.
So good. There you have it, folks. I'll tell you, this has been a good experience, and they're building like crazy. I think 3 locations now, and I think they're adding about 3 or 4 more. So it's just a fun place to go at, and again, it's family oriented. So whether you like to, have your favorite brewski here or a favorite drink, they have it, and it's just a fun place to go to. And you'll see some of the pictures of here. It's crowded. There's about 200 people here. So
it's very family oriented. There's a lot, just everybody's having a good time here. That's good to see, right?
Exactly. So until next time, food critic Allan Borgen.
And Izzy Bussy.
Happy eating, everybody. Okay, you like waffle fries? Here's a waffle fry. I'm going to pick, what am I going to pick? I'll have a waffle fry too. Oh.
Nothing like cold fries.
It's a little cold. 2 great restaurants, a lot of food, so let's jump into it. And I'm really hungry. Not that I'm always hungry. What can I say? Whatever. I'm hungry. That's what happens. Like, hey, good. Okay, so Izzy, let's get right onto it and get a nice drink. Unbelt your seatbelt. Yeah, take off your seatbelt. Okay, we're here. Want you to eat? You want to take one of these?
Sure.
I'm gonna have one too.
Let's Dine Out California is made possible in part by Tobias Maynard DDS in Redlands, specializing in cosmetic, holistic, and family dentistry. Tobias Maynard DDS in Redlands. PearlyWhitesDDS.com. California Premier Builders LLC, serving Southern California with large and small home and commercial construction services such as remodels, roofing, windows, and solar. California Premier Builders proudly supports Empire PBS and the Let's Dine Out California show.